Hello, my wildlings, and welcome back to Turnabout for All. In the last episode, we began having an argument, which is completely new to me because I'm so shy and demure and that I don't like to get into arguments, but this intrigues me. I like it. It's also new to me because I've never played the Mars Edgeworth games. I imagine this is something that's quite common in them. So let's carry on. You think I am involved in this whole scheme? So this is... if you could hold there for a moment, Miss Bellwether. So, it's like the cross-examination, but just in general day to day. Which I suppose is what a cross-examination is, at least in these cases. Could I ask you something? And what might that be? Are you involved in this scheme? This isn't a joke, Mr. Edgeworth. But I wasn't joking. But I assure you that is quite impossible. And how exactly is it impossible, Miss Bellwether? If you would let me finish. Been in prison this whole time, never stepping into the outside world. This means I couldn't possibly have involved myself in these events. Not in person. Well, you weren't in person, were you? A letter to the culprit. It details the plans. Yeah, that one. This button. Oh. What you has just said has clear faults. And yet I fail to see them. More bark than bite, huh? Goo. Oh God. Maybe I should think this through a little more. What about those strange powers Mr. Wright was telling me about? What do I have to do? Click my heels 3 times and then, whoa, I've travelled through time. Excellent. Everything is fixed. Person. It is true that she couldn't leave the prison, but she didn't have to leave, did she? I assure you that's quite impossible. I have been in prison this whole time. So you've never had contact with anyone from the outside world? Absolutely nobody. But you're talking with me right now. Nobody not authorized. Was that important? Yes, I'd say so. Add that to your testimony, if you would be so kind. I thought we were just having an argument, not a testimony. You know what I mean. I've been in the court far too long. It's just edged its way into my daily vocabulary. Continue, Miss Bellwether. I never had contact with anyone outside of this prison who was not authorized. Okay, now I can present the letter. Bellwether's letter. It would appear you have lied to me, Bellwether. Lied? If you never had any contact at all, then how do you explain this? Oh. It's the Edgeworth's version of the Cornered theme. I like it. Extra jazzy, I feel. To be fair, all the music in these games is jazzy, and I love it. What is that? Oh, surely you must recognize it. You did write this letter, after all. This letter contains a clearly laid out plan to commit the murder of Jerry Jumbo Jr. and how to frame Officer Nicholas Wilde for that murder. I'm certain this counts as outside communication, don't you think? What's more, this letter's mere existence proves you are deeply connected to this case. So tell me, who were you communicating with? Oh boy. May I make a small inquiry, Mr. Edgeworth? Where did you get that letter from, exactly? Could it be a gift from the big family, perhaps? An excellent deduction, Miss Bellwether. Don't start complimenting the bad guys. Might I ask how you came to it?
Oh, surely it's no surprise that Mr. Big has it out for me. But in the same regard, he's a criminal. He manipulates events, and can you truly trust evidence from him to be authentic? They have it in their power to falsify documents. They have done it in the past.
Grr.
Yes, that is the truth behind that letter. After all, there is no way I could send such a thing out of this prison.
Is that really true?
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, you scowl any harder and your eyebrows will fall off.
I was just thinking. And don't mention my eyebrows. I try to distract from them with my hair, because I don't like my eyebrows. But my hair is gorgeous and glorious, as I'm sure you can tell.
Oh yes, it quite is. Truly, artistry is in your very blood.
Oh God, I'm starting to ship these two at this rate. Jesus. You could very well have sent that letter out. Where is it? Peter's testimony. Mr. Savage, no. There has been a recent problem of smuggling in and out of both the prison and detention centre. Oop! As this article shows us.
Huh?
There has been an increase of reported smuggling in and out of the prison lately. But of course you already knew, since that would be how you got the letters in and out. Correct? I'll take that as confirmation. If you knew how, it may have very well been easy to send that letter to your compatriot. Of course, it's also possible that you two are largely responsible for the smike in smuggling. Perhaps your bunny friend has a lot of authority to get such a job done without anyone realizing. Enough to keep themselves hidden from the eyes of the law. I wonder. I'm starting to suspect he might be the one we're looking for.
Oh, you seem confident in your assertion. I take that as a yes. You just bowed. What a pretentious prick you are.
Why, it is simple logic. And yes, I am a pretentious prick and I love it. And proves you have lied to me yet again, Miss Bellwether.
Logic? Well, you seem to have forgotten one thing.
That is?
Smuggling or no smuggling, it doesn't change my claim that the letter was falsified by Mr. Big.
Actually, I did not forget. And in that regard, could you explain your reasoning in more detail? Oh boy.
Falsified by Mr. Big. You got that evidence from Mr. Big, correct? How foolish for you to do such a thing. And Mr. Big has had it out for me ever since the night howlers were used. He obviously wants to make my life all the worse by implicating me in this event. He has such a strong dislike for me that he would frame me in a heartbeat.
So that's what you claim happened. Are you certain that's the whole story?
Oh, completely. I've been in here serving time, as I was sentenced to do by that court you love so much. I wasn't involved in this whole thing, whether Officer Hops is the culprit or not.
Do you have any proof that the letter is a forgery?
Do you have any proof that it isn't? Shit, she threw it straight back at me. Yes, I thought as much. It's my word against yours.
Oh, how I wish I had that pen right now.
And you got that letter from an enemy of the law.
I have little love for Mr. Big, but on this occasion you are the enemy of the law, not him. And I will unravel your lies, one by one, until only the truth remains. Rebuttal! Falsified by Mr. Big. Well, I'm sorry to do this 2 times in a row, but I'm going to leave this rebuttal for the next episode. And I'll see you all then. Goodbye, good night, and good luck.